What is the objective of this presentation? At the end of this presentation, you will, of course, understand the laws that govern the practice of mechanical engineering, because we're going to use the mechanical engineering law, the RA 8495. Also, you will be able to understand the roles as well as the responsibility of a mechanical engineer or as a mechanical engineers. Be able to have a full understanding on the mechanical engineering profession. Okay, what is Republic Act 8495? The title is, this is an act that we call the Philippine Mechanical Engineering of 1998. And this is an act regulating the practice of mechanical engineering in the Philippines. So ito yung ating magiging Biblia. Ito ang inyong maging Bible after your graduation and you pass the licensure government examination for mechanical engineer. So ito yung ating gagamitin na batas. And kung hindi ako nagkakamali, probably some of you or most of you ay pinag-aaralan na ito just sa inyong mechanical engineering laws and ethics. What are the practices of mechanical engineer or mechanical engineering? As a mechanical engineer, you can practice as a consultant, a designer. You will be also in the field of construction or erection, or in the operation and maintenance. As you can see in the presentation of Engineer Turno, boiler operation. So that is one field that a mechanical engineer can look on in the future. No? Sabi nga ni Engineer Turno, he has been as a boiler engineer for that so many years. Sales and distribution. So mechanical engineer are very much involved in the sales and distribution. At lalo na yung mga babae, hanap na mga company, mga babae pagdating dito sa sales and distribution. This is one good window para sa mga graduate lady mechanical engineer. Maraming napupunta dito. Mahirap pa kasi ang babae sa construction and erection, operation and maintenance, but you can be in the consultancy, design, and sales and distribution. Academ. So if you prepare o hilig ninyo yung magturo, then that is also another opportunity after your graduation and passing the licensure exam. Government service. This is also a good opportunity to work in the government. However, as a mechanical engineer, medyo limited yung mga government agencies that hire mechanical engineer. Unlike the civil engineer, marami sila sa DPWH. Though nowadays, there are government agencies that are mechanical engineer din kasi kahit siya naman may mechanical engineer. Alright, consultancy. Ano ba ang ginagawa ng consultant? So, of course, ang primary function is for you to be questioned or asked to provide advice or recommendation on the field of mechanical engineering. And in this slide, you will be able to see that the consultant is discussing with his or with the people in the plant or in the company, repairing on the drawing. So as a consultant, diyan mo talaga ipoprovide lahat ng iyong nalalaman in the subject matter or in the field of expertise that you have. You cannot be a consultant in any field of mechanical engineering na hindi ka expert or hindi ka well-versed. So, mahirap yung tayo ay magiging consultant doon sa very raw ang ating expertise or ang ating experience. Consultation, yan, sinasabi dyan, no? Consultation, that will be the duties or the function. Evaluation, you have to evaluate the project. Investigation, investigate of any issues of concern raised to you by your client. And investigation and the management services requiring mechanical engineering knowledge. In the design, engineering design, preparation of plans, specification, and project studies or estimates for mechanical equipment, machinery, or processes of any mechanical works, projects, or plans. So dito, as a designer, if you remember, yung iba may draftsman. So nowadays, wala nang draftsman. Diyan na ngayon pumapasok ang designer. So the designer, with the help of the engineer, kasi though you are engineer, your function is a designer, so you and your engineer will discuss what are the things that need to be done in a specific project. So, ibibigay niya sa iyo yung scope, and then the designer will do all the design and in the design drawing. And included as your function is the material take-off, or what we call the material estimates or estimated cost. Construction and erection. So you will be able to do some management or supervision. So you can be a supervisor, you can be a project engineer, or can be a project manager of the erection and installation, alteration, testing and commissioning of mechanical equipment, machineries, or processes in mechanical works, projects, or plants. So itong construction and erection ay a very wide field. You will ensure that you will be able to follow o kailangang masundan ninyo at magawa ninyo whatever is in the plan, in the scope of work, in the specification, and other things that are part or included in the package in terms of erection and construction requirements. So dito, mag-umpisa ka sa construction engineer, then become a supervisor, then a manager, or a project manager, or project supervisor. Meron din namang other mechanical engineer that started in safety, construction safety. Alright, this is the operation and maintenance. Here, you'll be able to manage and supervise the operation, tending or maintenance of any mechanical equipment, machinery, or processes in mechanical work, projects, or plants. Itong operation and maintenance, this is a very large opportunity or very wide field. Because like here in Batangas province, this is an industrial province. Batangas City is an industrial city. So we have here a petrochemical, we have here a refinery, we have here manufacturing plants, and all of those industries have this operation and maintenance field. Ika nga ay pwede nating mapagtrabahuhan as an engineer. So as a young engineer, you can work in the operation, or you can work in the maintenance, and then as you experience, then you get promoted to supervisor and the management. Kaya nakalagay natin dito, management and supervision. Okay. Okay, this is the sales and distribution. This is an self-explanatory. Here in the sales and distribution, your function here or your duties other than supervision or selling of your products, you should be able to understand the technicalities or the technical of the equipment or the machine that you are trying to sell. So here, it says that management or supervision of the manufacture, sale, supply, or distribution of mechanical equipment, parts, or components. All these definitions were taken from 8495. So I'm just elaborating that your primary function as a sales engineer or distribution engineer, sometimes tinatawag nilang account manager, ay kailangan ibibenta niyo yung produkto ng company, and kailangan din ay you are technically expert on the machinery or equipment that you are trying to sell. So in the academy, well, here in the academy, you should be a professional mechanical engineer or a master in mechanical engineer or PhD in mechanical engineering. So, hindi, according to our law, 8495, you can only teach mechanical engineering professional subject in government-recognized and accredited engineering schools kung ikaw ay professional mechanical engineer or you have a master's in mechanical engineering or PhD. So I hope the schools that you are in are following this or compliance to this 8495. Yung mga industrial plant, yung mga power plant, yung mga pumps, any ME subject should be taught by a professional mechanical engineer or an individual who has a master in mechanical engineering or PhD. Government services. So employment in government as a professional mechanical engineer, registered mechanical engineer, or certified plant mechanic if the nature and character of work is in line with his profession, requiring professional knowledge of the science of mechanical engineering. Okay, what are the machineries and equipment? In this slide, we said that we include all prime movers. Ano ba yung mga prime movers na yan? Includes all prime movers such as steam engines and turbines. So kanina, pinresent ni Engineer Turno, one of these. You have the internal combustion engines and gas engines and turbines. So ito yung mga mechanical equipment and machineries. The steam generators such as boiler and furnaces. Okay? So itong mga equipment na ito, itong mga machinery na ito, ay I think you are already at your level, you are a junior or senior in mechanical engineering, you are very familiar na sa mga names na ito. No? Okay, another machinery or equipment is a heat exchanger. So what are the heat exchangers that we considered? The cooling towers, the kilns and dryers. You will see this in the, kung sino sa inyong mayroon dyan sa mga feed mills, you'll be able to see this. Yung cooling towers naman, lahat ng industry, halos meron yan. Lahat ng process meron yan. Coolers and heaters, ito, meron din ito. Okay? The materials handling equipment. So these are the cranes, okay, the pumps, the conveyors. Mr. Turno, Engineer Turno, I heard from his presentation that they built almost about 1 kilometer length of conveyors na ginagamit nila sa bagash. Then you have hoists, elevators, escalators, mechanized dump waiters. So itong mga equipment na ito ay set sa mga hinahandle ng mga mechanical engineer. Heating, and then air conditioning, ventilating, and refrigeration equipment and machinery, compressors and centrifugal pumps, mechanical pollution abatement and environmental control system, piping system with a working pressure of not less than 70 kPa. Okay. What else? The fired and unfired pressure vessels. Ito makikita natin talaga ito sa mga industry, no? Printing machine, mechanical working machines for metallic and non-metallic materials. Ito makikita natin sa mga machine shop. Other mechanical equipment as machine and machinery, whether installed on land, underground, or on board watercraft. Kaya ang mechanical engineer talaga hindi mawawala ng trabaho. Imagine, on land, underground, at saka water. Okay? Even on air, yung mga meron din tayong tsansa or meron din tayong opportunity na magtatrabaho sa aviation industry. Meron din dyan. Okay, the practice of the profession. Field of action authorized for each category. What are the prohibitions? It shall be unlawful for any person unless authorized under this act. Okay? What did it say? To be in responsible charge of the preparation of plans, design, investigations, evaluation, technical reports, specifications, project studies or estimates, or to be in the performance of other professional mechanical engineering activities unless he is a duly licensed professional mechanical engineer. But ang ibig sabihin, itong it's only the professional mechanical engineer who are responsible charge for all this preparation of plans, the design, the investigation, evaluation, meaning to say only professional engineer, because only the professional engineer can sign and seal for all this work. Okay? The mechanical engineers, or we known as the registered mechanical engineers, though they can do all these things, but they are not authorized to sign and seal the document. Yun ang pagkukulang. That's why after na makakuha ka ng or after mong maipasa ang board exam or government licensure examination for mechanical engineers, and then you need to have an experience as a mechanical engineer before you will be able to upgrade your profession to professional mechanical engineer. Okay? To teach professional subjects in mechanical engineering, nasabi ko na ito kanina, courses unless he is a duly licensed professional mechanical engineer, master's degree or doctorate degree holder in mechanical engineering. Yun ang required. Practice the profession. Okay? To be a responsible charge of the construction, erection, installation, alteration, of the performance of mechanical engineering service in connection with the manufacture, sale, supply, or distribution of any mechanical works, project, or plant, either for himself or for others, unless he is a duly registered professional mechanical engineer or mechanical engineer. Alright, so kasama ang mechanical engineer here, but the one who should sign and seal should be a professional mechanical engineer for all this function, to be a responsible charge. Construction, erection, installation, alteration. Table of professional practice. So you will see the scope of work here. To operate or tend or maintain or be in charge of the operation, tending or maintenance of many mechanical works and projects and plans. So when your plant or your mechanical or machinery have this capacity, 100 kilowatts to 300 kilowatts, CPM can sign for this or is sufficient to handle this capacity ng mga machine, ng makinarya. But also mechanical engineer ay much better, lalo na ang professional mechanical engineer. What I'm trying to say here, for this capacity or for this load, at least you are a CPM, you are a certified or you are a registered certified certified plant mechanic. For the capacity of above 300 kilowatts up to 2,000 kilowatts, CPM is not allowed. However, mechanical engineer is the minimum authorized over this. Of course, PME ay lalo ng eligible or authorized to handle. Above 2,000 kilowatts, ito yung mga malalaking planta na, CPM, hindi pwede. Mechanical engineers, hindi pwede. Only professional mechanical engineer. And in the big plant or in the big manufacturing plant or big industrial plant or plant, they need one professional mechanical engineer for every shift of operation. So meaning to say, they need 4 if their operation is round the clock. Kasi ang shift may 3 shift and 1 is always on the off. So kailangan ang isang planta ay merong PME when the capacity or the load of the is more than 2,000 kilowatts. Okay, posting of certificate. The owner, manager, or other person in charge of any mechanical works, projects, or plants of 100 kilowatt or more of a firm, co-partnership, corporation, or joint stock association shall post or cause to be posted in a conspicuous place within such plant of business the original certificate of registration of the engineer or engineers and of the certified plant mechanics employed in such plant in the frame, protected, transparent glass, and its equivalent. So, ito, kailangan yung ating mga lisensya ay naka-frame doon sa planta. In this one, sinasabi na a registered engineer or certified plant mechanic ay enough na para sa 100 kilowatt. Kailangan naka-display yan. And you will see pagka kayo ay nagkakaroon siguro ng educational tour, makikita ninyo yan sa labi ng mga planta, mga company. Nakasabit o naka-display yung mga certificate ng kanilang engineers that are in charge or charge. It shall be unlawful, okay, for any person to order or otherwise cause the fabrication, construction, erection, installation, or alteration of any mechanical equipment, machinery. Again, this one, okay, sinasab, for any mechanical works projects or plans, unless the designs, plan layouts, or specification have been prepared by or under the responsible charge of and duly signed and sealed by professional mechanical engineer. So only the professional mechanical engineer can do such thing of signing and putting his stamp sa mga ginagawang ganito. Fabrication, construction, and all documents. Practice not allowed for firms and corporations. Okay. The practice of mechanical engineering is a professional service admission to which shall be determined upon the basis of an individual's personal qualification. Very clear po yan. An integrated organization of mechanical engineers shall be created and accredited by the Board of Mechanical Engineering and the Professional Regulation Commission. Ito po sinasabi nito ay ang PSME, the Philippine Society of Mechanical Engineers. All persons whose name now appear in the roll of professional mechanical engineers and certified plant mechanics under the custody of the board and the commission, or those who may hereafter be included therein, upon registration and payment of the required fees, shall automatically become members of the integrated and accredited organization of mechanical engineers. Take note po yan, ha? After your graduation at after na kayo ay makapag-take ng oath, kayo nakapasa sa board, you shall be automatically become members ng accredited integrated organization ng mechanical engineers. So ang atin pong our association is the Philippine Society of Mechanical Engineers. At tayo ay may responsibilidad as a practitioner, as a professional, that our license ay kailangang nire-renew, kailangang updated tayo dyan. Okay? What is Republic Act 10912? This act shall be known as the Continuing Professional Development Act of 2016. An act mandating and strengthening the continuing professional development program for all regulated professions and creating the Continuing Professional Development Council. Why the government created this act? This is one requirement because we are a member of ASEAN countries, and in order for us to be upgraded or adapted in the development in mechanical engineering, kailangan ay tayo ay mayroong continuing education. Paano? By attending seminars, lalo na yung mga seminars na binibigay ng professional organization that you belong, or seminars na binibigay ng company where you are kung saan kayo nagtatrabaho. So that is a very important. You should attend the professional organizations activities, lalo na pagka may mga technical paper na ipini-present, because from there you will learn. May strengthen ninyo ang inyong professional education. So that is how you develop your education or your education in mechanical engineering. Lalo na nowadays, napakadaming mga bagong technology na lumalabas sa market. So, kung hindi tayo mag-a-attend ng mga ganyan, mapapag-iwanan. And this is mandated by the law. Okay? Nature of CPD programs, ito. There are 6 of them. The CPD program consists of activities that range from structured to non-structured activities which have the following learning process and outcomes: formal learning, informal learning, non-formal learning, online learning activities. So even online, nowadays, what we are doing are all online. So that is the benefit from the IoT, Internet of Things. Self-directed learning, professional work experiences. It is a mandatory requirement in the renewal of the PIC. You know what's PIC? PIC is your professional identification card of all the registered and licensed professionals under the regulation of PRC. Ito, sa CPD law, hindi lang tayo mechanical engineer, lahat yan. Lahat ng professionals should undergo on this program. Registered and licensed PMEs, MEs, and CPMs shall complete the required units every 3 years compliance period. Okay? Any excess units earned, credit units earned, shall not be carried over to the next 3-year period except for the credit units earned from doctorate or master's degree or specialty training, which individually only once during the entire compliance period. So very clear, ano po? Yung excess na inyong na-earn over the year ay hindi nyo maike-carry doon sa following year. Kaya kahit kayo ay sobra, ay hindi na yun nakikredit. Ang nakikredit lang ay yung nagma-masters at saka nag-doctorate. Okay? In summary, the Public Act number 8495 choices the field or sector of your career. The Public Act number 10912 responsibility as mechanical engineer. That's all for my presentation, and if you have any questions, then I'll try to answer as much as I can do.
Thank you po, Engineer Perez.
Alright, thank you so much po.
So yun pala ang mga roles and responsibilities natin as mechanical engineer.
Ayan, madami for sure na pick up na lesson sa mga ating mga ka-ME.
Yes, and kung mas maganda pala pag tayo, professional mechanical engineer.
Yeah.
Correct. If you remember yung mga nag-PMA, di ba? Yung mga PMAer, their aim is to be a general, di ba?
Yes po.
Yes po,
For
engineer.
us, mechanical engineer, our aim is to be a professional mechanical engineer. By that, nalawak yung ano. And just to add, there is what we call we have the framework, PRC or the ASEAN framework, na magkakaroon tayo ng specialization that consider level 8 ng profession, because in the professional track of mechanical engineers, you as a mechanical engineer that is under level 7 level 6. So you graduated your BS, then you got the board exam that it's equivalent to level 6. Then after your 5 years in the 84-95, after 5 years, you're already eligible to upgrade your profession to professional mechanical engineer. So once you get or you upgraded to professional mechanical engineers, that is equivalent to level 7. Ang equivalent niyan sa academic track, sa career progression, sa academic track, is yung master's degree. And therefore, level 8 na yan ay pinag-uusapan ngayon dito sa atin with all the professionals, is to have what we call the specialization and expertise. Diba ang mga doctor of medicine, may mga kanyang specialized. So mechanical engineers, ang mga engineers ay magkakaroon din ng ganon. And that will be equivalent to level 8. Pakita ko doon kanina, yung mga field na nakikita natin. So currently, meron tayong sinasabi yung HVAC R, that is heating, ventilating, refrigeration. That is one specialized field of mechanical engineering. Merong conveyance, it's another. Merong industrial plant engineering. Merong power plant engineering. So those are the specialized group that are trying to create based on the PQF, Philippine Qualification Framework. So doon tayo tatahak ngayon. So I hope by presenting this roles of mechanical engineer, you will be able to at least makakapag-plan kayo kung saang field ba ang inyong tatahakin. But lagi ko sinasabi doon sa pag-okay na imbita sa mga new graduate, siyempre ang i-grab muna ito yung opportunity na dumating sa iyo bago tayo but it's better to prepare yourself kung ano ba yung line of field ang gusto mo ng mechanical engineering ang gusto mong taasin.
Yes po. Kasi way before po bago ako mag-college, parang ang mindset ko po that time is pagka-graduate na ay pagka-take ko po ng board exam, ano na yung perma na as mechanical engineer, hindi pa pala ganun.
Fortunately, may track, may ano.
Oo nga po.
So at least, medyo nakita mo ngayon, no?
Yes po. Thank you po. So may mga ilang questions po tayo galing po sa ating po mga viewers po. From John Lexmar Lanes from Batangas State University. Ang tanong niya po is, what is the advantage of being a member po of PSME?
Okay. Like being a member of JPSME, you are able to attend in this kind of gathering or event. So sabi ko nga kanina, the PSME, first of all, if you are a member of the Philippine Society of Mechanical Engineers, you will be able to attend on their events. Though even non-PSME are able to attend and earn CPD units whenever they have technical presentations that have accredited units, the fees of non-PSME is higher than PSME. Second, being a member of any organization, especially if this is a professional organization, you will be able to widen your network. You will be able to meet friends, and by having that, that is one opportunity for you to find a new job if ever you are not happy on the job that you have. And you will be able to have an exchange of your expertise, your knowledge in mechanical engineering, where you get acquainted to the members of Philippine Society of Mechanical Engineers. One thing, if you serve in the PSME, you will be able to develop your professional career. Okay? So that is one advantage or thing that you will be able to earn if you are a member of the Philippine Society of Mechanical Engineering. I hope I answered the question.
All right. Thank you so much, Engineer. We also have another question from June Agbay from Batangas State University. What can you advise or what tips can you give on us mechanical engineering students whom will pursue in becoming a professional mechanical engineer?
Okay, the advice first is to pass the government licensure examination to become a mechanical engineer. Then, having heard my presentation, sabi ko nga kanina, your first employment is to grab all the opportunity that are coming to you. Ano mang field dyan. Unless talagang may gusto kang specific and then you choose. And then, try yourself if the job na nakuha mo is speak to your life. Kung isang magugustuhan mo. Alright? And then, if you believe na what you are doing is you happy ka, well compensated, and then you focus on it. Make ika nga ay try to grab all the opportunity to earn the experience for the first 5 years. Okay? Mainam yung nakafocus ka. And then from there, you can move, you can upgrade. You can upgrade your license from mechanical engineer to professional mechanical engineer. Okay? Then when you are there in the professional mechanical engineer, you can look for some or even before, no? Kung hindi ka happy dun sa iyong field of your experience, so you can look for other where you believe you will be happy. And then see to it that every chances, every opportunity that you encounter day by day, ay kailangang i-grab mo yun. Kailangang i-keep mo as your experience because that will be your tool when you upgrade yourself from mechanical to professional mechanical engineer. And once you are there, ando na, you got it. But again, sinabi ko nga kanina, there is a program by the government, yung specialization. So pag naka-specialize ka na, you need 10 years on that PME specialized on that particular field before you become a level 8 na kung tawagin ikaw ay expert in that field of mechanical engineering.
Level by level para makamit natin yung pagiging expert. So another question po from Landicho Christian Luis from Batangas State University po. After passing the board exam, in which career path do you think is the most convenient in gaining experiences po?
Okay, of course, it's industrial path, no? Sa professional path. So I'm not discounting the academic, no? But it's good to go through that professional practice ng sa professional practice rather than academic. But if you still love to teach, you can do teaching while you are in the. So I suggest na look for a job sa industry because it's good to teach. It's good to teach if you already have an experience from the field. Kasi ang iyong mai-impart sa inyong estudyante are not all coming from the book. You can impart the experience that you had from the industry. Maganda yung maipapaliwanag mo sa estudyante mo that this is what is happening in the ground. Not always look in the book of Morse and the book of Earth. Diba? So that is my personal opinion of that.
All right. Thank you, Engineer. We have one last question coming from Melanie Joy Balange from Lyceum of the Philippines University. Her question is the ME or PME license recognized internationally?
Okay, that's a very, very good question. Unfortunately, our license are not yet recognized internationally. What the international fields are after is yung ating diploma lang, no? Once you have a diploma, you are a BS degree graduate, and then you have your TOR, transcript of record, and they already recognize that, okay, as an engineer. Provided, however, that you have the same number of year of education. Kaya tayo nga ay nag-move sa K-12. Because in all countries in the world, I think we are one from the few countries na walang K-12. Kaya nag-adapt tayo ng K-12. So, itong ating level 8, in ASEAN country, we have what we call ACPE. What is this? Charter engineer. We have this ACPE, accredited charter engineer. And these are recognized in the ASEAN countries. And we are trying to have this ASEAN, also the ASEAN engineer that is also recognized in ASEAN countries. Okay? But in other countries which hindi tayo wala tayong tinatawag doon, that term, no? Then our license is not yet recognized. Myself, I work in Saudi Arabia and the requirement during that time by the employee, by the agency is I must be a mechanical engineer license with at least 5 years of experience doon sa trabaho in-applyan ko. Pagdating ko doon, ang trabaho ay kaya ng high school graduate. Okay? So that doesn't have that much of merit, or point. So it's only our agency minamarket tayo na the employee that we are going to give it to you are really capable to do the job. Why not? We are overqualified. But there are some positions also in other countries that like what I said, even without your license, as long as you are a BS degree, and then that is sufficient enough to consider you as an engineer. So the answer to the question is our PME is not recognized
Okay po.
nationally.
Thank you po, Engineer, sa pagsagot po sa mga tanong po na ating mga viewers.
Excuse me, let me add to that. When I said not recognized, because you are not allowed to sign and seal, meaning to say you are not allowed to practice in their country. Ayaw kong ma-misinterpret ninyo yung sagot kong not allowed. Because when I said authorized or recognized, meaning to say you can sign and seal on the plan. So far, PME cannot do that in outside Philippines.
Engineer, I have a follow-up question po. If you are a graduate of the K-12 program, are you going to be recognized as a professional mechanical engineer internationally?
Come again.
If you are a graduate of the K-12 program, would you be recognized as a professional mechanical engineer internationally? Based
Again,
on...
the answer is no, because the professional mechanical engineer in our country here in the Philippines, only the professional mechanical engineer can sign and seal on such documents that are related to mechanical engineering. In other countries, we cannot use that. Even you have yung lang punta natin sa K-12, we made even our number of years in education when it comes into education. So nagkaroon ka ng 12 years plus 4 years, we have a total of 16 years to finish any bachelor's degree. Before, kulang tayo. Diba 4 years na lang ngayon ng mechanical engineering?
Yes po.
Okay? And then before you enter college, you completed 12 years of preparatory, meaning say from kindergarten.
Yes
Am I
po.
correct? Okay? So 12 plus 4, so total of 16. Before, tayo ay kulang. So, yun ang issue dyan. But again, we will not be able to practice our PME in other countries because they don't allow our signature and seal in that country.
Okay po. So that's it for our second open forum. Thank you po for those who raised their questions. And thank you po ulit, Engineer Perez.